Yeah, it was, and probably the tale of it shows that it's been a comprehensive victory. But I felt the goalkeeper played very well, and it was like a shooting practice at times. But we hit the target more today. I was quite pleased with that, and I think that was something that we asked. We've been working on in training. Obviously, we had chances last week, and I was very critical of the strike force. But today we hit the target, and I thought the goalkeeper played very well.
It's not very often you see a defender score two, but the fact is he could have had 4 by half time, Luke Jones. He was loving life up there, wasn't he?
Well, also as important as the ball in, and we worked hard this week on putting the ball into the right areas. But Luke, I like centre halves to score goals, and certainly the movement was important, and that was what we asked. But I think with the amount of ability in the air we have, we should score more headers, and I'm always wanting more, of course. But no, delighted.
Difficult to pick out players individually after a game like today, but 2 stood out for me, Ryan Williams and Jake Speight. I wonder if they did for you too.
Yeah, they certainly did, yeah, and as I say, I think the back four deserve credit. They gave us a platform to work off. They won the first ball. Foster came in and had a fantastic debut, a solid game, and won his headers, and I felt that inspired Luke Jones as well. But Mazza's not really had any shots to save. But on the going forward area, certainly the ascendancy, Willow and Jake were certainly hard to mark.
Yeah, and Jake, of course, desperate to earn his first team place, and he got a chance today, and he looked so desperate to score. I think we were all willing the ball in, and then he finally got it with 10 minutes to go.
Well, as I say, the combination of Perry and Duffy has worked wonders. Jake's had a few injuries, and we've had to give him times on the pitch and times off the pitch, but he's worked hard and deserves it. Take care. He's had his chance, and he took it today.
How might this big victory benefit the side, do you think? Actually, just to get a few goals under your belt?
Yeah, there's been games where it hasn't dropped for us, and we've noticed that. There's certainly games here at home where we've only got draws, and we wanted to take them into victories. And I'm aware of that, but we don't always get what we want. We have to keep knocking at the door, and today it was a comprehensive victory. And my thoughts go with Chester. I think I hope that they recover from where the position they're in. I really do, because we've been in football a long time, and it would be sad to see any club fall away. And their players, I think they stuck at it, and they were a little bit down in the dumps afterwards. And testament to my boys, they kept going and showed the right type of mentality. But however, after the game's finished, obviously, I hope that Chester can revive themselves.
Nice comment. Well played today.
Thank you.
A very pleased man, I imagine, David.
Yes, I'm delighted with the performance. Certainly the contribution from the players was tidy, professional, and disciplined, which is what we asked for before the game.
Is that the key word today, professionalism?
Yeah, you have to be patient. Was also going to be. We spoke about that before the game, because albeit Chester are in a horrible position, and we obviously showed them sympathy. The most important thing is that we go about our business and concentrate on our jobs. And I felt that patience was the key. But once the first one went in, I felt the players could relax. And I've been in them situations myself, and sometimes it can get a little bit frustrating. But I felt I'm very encouraged by the work rate from the boys away from the ball. It was 2-touch, and we played some good football.
One of the words you used after the AFC Wimbledon game is be more clinical. Do you think you were clinical enough?
Yes, I felt we were good. I felt there was still times when we could a bit more. But I'm pleased with Jake's strike, his second one, because I said to him at half time, I want you to pass the ball into the net. I've got a twin brother who was very good at passing the ball into the net and using the angles correctly, and I felt Jake, his effort was immense, and he thoroughly deserved this man of the match. But as I say, I'm very pleased with the technical side of it.
We spoke earlier in the week, and one of the things you said to me is that you wanted your player to give you a selection dilemma, a headache. Has Jake Speight done that tonight?
Of course he has, yeah. I mean, I think that all the fans have certainly taken to the little fella. He's worked very hard. He's been patient, but he's suffered a few injuries along the way, and obviously you've had to manage that. So I'm delighted that he's got the opportunity and notched a couple of goals. So yeah, I'm pleased with him as a person, because he cares very much.
One other player who seems to be absolutely everywhere today was your skipper, Ryan Williams. A word on him?
Yeah, Ryan. Here, he's a firm favourite, and quite rightly so. But I felt the biggest impression I got was from the 2 centre halves, because they gave us the platform, and I think what a wonderful debut from Luke Foster, who's intelligent, immense, composed, and showed that what a good footballer he really can be.
Centre-back partnerships are just as important as strike partnerships. Do you think you found maybe an ideal centre-back pair in there?
Well, it showed that today. That's early signs. He's only been here a few days, the big guy, but I'm delighted. He's made a right good impression inside the dressing room. set his standards very high, and delighted to have him on board.
Let's look ahead now to next week. Forest Green away. Unfinished business?
Yep, that's another day. Today's about gaining that victory, but yeah, we'll work on our planning for that, and obviously go down there because I think we're a little tinge of that. But there's a lot of points to be won. And today was just as important. The 3 points we gained victory today was just as important as every other game, because it's getting over that line and making sure that we're professional and doing things correctly. And we're very, very pleased.
3 points that sees you back in 4th place, I believe, now in this league. Even the more pleasing afternoon for you.
Yeah. Wimbledon have been beaten at Wrexham, I believe, and we have Taylor Notch, the goal player, and Mangan's played well for them as well. So that's another day again. They're a talented side, and they might come strong. But for me, is the psychology is you go back against Wimbledon, and there's a lot of big points to be played, and we've got some big games here at Field Mill, and I'm sure the fans will play their part in that.
I used the prefix earlier in the week with you, Fortress Field Mill. 2010's not started badly, has it?
No, a wonderful start for us, but there's a long way to go. A lot of hard work to be done, and we'll remain focused.
Thank you, David.
Pleasure.